What's the deal? Okay, YouTube. It say that I'm live. Hopefully I get some listeners in the YouTube so they could do my sound test for me because I really be wanting to know, like, can you hear me? Because my last episode, I went live on YouTube and for some strange reason, the audio from the YouTube was the audio from my webcam, which made it sound like I was like far away from the shit. I ain't really like that. What's the deal, John Watson? What's the deal, Baylor? LA in the motherfucking house, nigga. We got the West Coast up in here. If you in the chat on YouTube, tell me, can you hear me? Please and thank you. Hit that like button and let me know if you can hear me so I could get this motherfucking show started. I'm already kind of late. So just let me know if you can hear me. It'll be a nice little, thumbs up or something. I can hear you, anything of that nature. If you in the chat, what's going on? Bless that is. Can you hear me? You can hear me? For sure. Let me see who texted me. Oh, okay. Bang, bang. Let me go ahead and get this thing cracking in. Gunshots, because it's going to be appropriate for this episode. What's going on, Miss Lay? And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Today's episode, it's going to be like a continuation of something that we did on live. I think that was Friday we did that live, my nigga. We was basically talking about, street shit. Because King Germ from Pod and Save Dark Mary, shout out King Germ. He had asked the question like for $1 million because let me back it up a little piece. Pause. Like King Germ had asked for $1 million, would you do a song with 6ix9ine or would you interview 6ix9ine on your podcast? Because Kodak Black did a song with 6ix9ine, and Kodak Black is known as a street rapper. Like authentic, stamp certified, supposedly from the streets. So it's like a horrible thing for a motherfucker that consider themselves to be a street nigga to do a song with a certified snitch. So he was asking, I think it was like me, my brother was in the motherfucker, and somebody else. I think it might have been Rodis or somebody, blame my head, not my heart, nigga. I be forgetting this shit. But niggas was basically saying, like, nigga, for $1 million, I wouldn't have him on my show. The funny shit is I forgot to ask King Germ, would he have the motherfucker on his show? Me personally, as a reformed nigga that was raised in these streets that has, been outside on some street shit, nigga, I just can't. Like, that shit goes against every principle I was motherfucking raised on. Like, I could not do no fucking episode with no snitch. I can't do nothing with 6ix9ine name on it. What's the deal, Rockmo? Like, nigga, just me personally, not even for $1 million. Cause I guess the story was like 6ix9ine paid he paid Kodak Black $1 million to get that verse. Which is cool. Like, niggas want to get their bag and shit. But like I said, me personally, like, nigga, that shit goes against my whole code of ethics, nigga, my whole code of conduct. Everything I stand for and every principle that I was raised on. And like with me, it's just certain shit that ain't for sale. Like literally the name of this episode, if y'all niggas is on YouTube already and you saw the thumbnail and all of that shit, the name of the motherfucking episode is Streets is Dead, my nigga. Like, nigga, it's no longer a profitable thing for young niggas to be in the street no more, my nigga. Nowadays, they done pretty much turned the internet into the streets. Like, nowadays, the internet is where niggas consider themselves to be street niggas at. Like, this is where niggas is getting they reputation, they clout, like all this shit. Like, nigga, the internet done killed the streets, my nigga. Just like how social media done killed music, relationships, and all these other things, nigga, it killed the street the same way, my nigga. Like when it comes to the street, nigga, something I've been saying for the last few years is like, nigga, Everybody snitching, my nigga. And the funny thing is, I think the homie Ben the barber had asked the question, like, if everybody is saying like the streets ain't what they used to be, like, niggas ain't going, according to the code of the old days and all this shit. At what point was it that niggas wasn't snitching? And I told him, nigga, never. Like a lot of the motherfuckers that a lot of niggas look up to as far as like, mafia motherfuckers and all that. Cause a lot of times niggas try to pattern themselves after the fucking mafia. Like most street niggas look at La Cosa Nostra as something to look up to as far as some street shit. And in reality, nigga, a lot of them motherfuckers was snitching, my nigga. And a funny dynamic of snitching, because like I don't know if I talked about it, because I had 2 episodes about snitching. The Year of the Rat and the Year of the Rat 2. The Year of the Rat was when 6ix9ine first snitched. The Year of the Rat 2 was when 6ix9ine got out. And like the thing about snitches is like, nigga, a lot of motherfuckers look at a snitch as like a punk, a fucking coward and all of this type of shit. Which to me, a snitch is a bitch ass nigga. A snitch is a motherfucking coward. A snitch is a hoe cake. Nigga, every fucking negative fucking term you can put on a man, that's what a snitch is to me, my nigga. Cause I don't fuck with snitches. I don't associate with them motherfuckers. I'm not cool with them. I don't do that, my nigga. But the thing is, like another dynamic that we was talking about as far as a snitch was Alpo from Harlem. A lot of motherfuckers know Alpo as far as he's the real life character that the motherfucker Rico was based on in the movie Paid in Full, my nigga. What's going on, Compton Riders MC? But like nigga, a lot of these motherfuckers is snitches, my nigga. Like it ain't no motherfucker that I'ma look up to that's a snitch. A lot of motherfuckers glorify Rico's character. They glorify Alpo, but Alpo a motherfucking snitch, my nigga. And if you a real life street nigga, you can't glorify nothing the snitch do, my nigga. Like I said, $1 million ain't finna have 6ix9ine on this podcast. And I could really use $1 million, my nigga, but I can't see myself moving and grooving where I be moving and grooving at if I got a motherfucking snitch sitting next to me on my show. Like that shit it don't sit right with me in no fucking way. What's going on, Lexus Bree? What's going on, Hodges Carl? Like that shit just ain't, it's not in my motherfucking character. Like that shit'll be a disappointment to all the motherfuckers who raised me, my nigga. Just like Gunna. Like it's a lot of motherfuckers like, hey nigga, you heard that new Gunna? Gunna, that nigga might have the album of the year. That's cool, but I don't support snitches. So I'm not finna hear that shit, my nigga. Like I wasn't raised like that. Like we don't do that shit like in the real streets. Cause that's the thing. Like nowadays, it's a difference between the internet streets and the real streets. Like to me, the internet streets is just a bunch of niggas talking shit. A bunch of motherfuckers creating content, a bunch of niggas having opinions on shit. But the actual streets is a completely different thing. Because like something that we was talking about, because shout out Ben the Barber. Y'all niggas follow Ben the Barber on Instagram. But like that nigga Ben the Barber had asked, like, nigga, what's the difference between a street nigga and like an internet street nigga? Like what is it that defines a street nigga? What is it that defines a person who is subject to the rules of the street, to the code of the fucking street? And like I told him, nigga, outside is what makes you a street nigga. Because the thing is, like these internet streets, nigga, it ain't no rules in the internet streets. The reason that I'm literally saying the streets is dead because nowadays, my nigga, the internet has made it literally fucking impossible to have a successful career in the motherfucking streets. Once you get on social media, nigga, you might as well just count your days, nigga. You might as well just set some money aside to get put on your books because your ass is going to prison. Like that shit is a foregone conclusion, nigga. You either going to prison or your ass gonna get smoked, my nigga. Like the streets done, my nigga. What's going on, Natural Goddess? Like nigga, it's just not no shit you want to be in nowadays. Like I tell y'all, nigga, like the Too Much Game podcast, the reason that I have this platform, what I use this platform for is to be that older voice for niggas who, you looking at the streets as like an option, like some shit that you want to do. My nigga, what's going on, P Dizzle? Like nigga, everybody snitching, my nigga. Everybody telling, my nigga. Everybody on motherfucking paperwork, my nigga. This shit is not a profitable thing. Like, nigga, literally, dog. Nowadays, all the money you can make in the street, you can make legally, my nigga. Stay your ass out the street, my nigga. Cause like I said, what I was telling him about what make you a street nigga, your reputation outside, the way you move outside in the streets. The real streets have street names. The real streets, nigga, I'm known on this block. This is my street. This is where I'm from. People on this block know who I am. Nigga, like I said, like, nigga, it's a difference between real street niggas and these internet niggas. Like, these internet niggas, they might have all the clout and, they tell all the fancy, sexy ass stories about all the shit that they supposedly did, all the ops they done slid on. And, they be getting in these internet beefs with niggas that be 10,000 miles away and some more goofy ass shit. Like, that's them internet streets, my nigga. The reason that a lot of these niggas be on the internet talking real, beefy and cheesy is because these niggas don't know what they blood tastes like, my nigga. Like, these niggas ain't never really had to, like, use these motherfuckers and, like, really get it in the street. Like, these niggas ain't never been took off on for all that bullshit they be talking. A lot of these niggas was raised by the TV, raised by anime, raised by movies they've seen, stories they've heard from older niggas around them. But they don't live that life. They ain't never lived that life. A lot of these niggas ain't never been outside before. That's why they be talking like that on the internet. That's why these niggas be on the internet like threatening each other life, posting motherfucking guns and all this stupid ass shit. Because like these niggas don't understand consequence because they was raised by the internet. Ain't no real consequences on the internet. You can literally jump on the internet right now, nigga. Like I was seeing Jay Prince. In the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, like Jay Prince was one of the most feared motherfuckers in hip hop, in black culture. Like just hearing the name Jay Prince had motherfuckers shook in their boots. Like nigga, he was like, Suge Knight of the South. Like nigga, it was like the boogeyman, nigga, like, oh shit, nigga, Jay Prince. Now, nigga, you'll go on the internet and you'll see Jay Prince say something, and you'll see niggas in the comments like, nigga, shut your old ass up. Nigga, you washed up. Jay Prince, you ain't nothing. Jay Prince, you a old goofy. Jay Prince, they be on this nigga page, nigga, NBA young boy this, and whoop-de-whoop, nigga, this nigga got you out the way, putting L's and shit in his comments. Like, these niggas don't have no respect for a motherfucker because the anonymity of the internet has made it cool for niggas to do that trolling and shit. Like back in the days, like you couldn't be a troll in the real streets. Like nigga, you can't just go up to some nigga and call him a bitch and call him all out his name and think that consequences wasn't finna be instant. Like that's the difference between the real streets and the fucking internet streets. Like a lot of these motherfuckers, like they don't understand that because all they know is the internet. All they see is, niggas like fucking academics sitting here speaking on all type of shit that goes on in Chicago and things like that. What's going on? What's that? A morning mimosas coat? What's the deal? Like nigga, it's a lot of this shit going on the internet that motherfuckers think is acceptable because it's not how it used to be back in the day. Because like we was telling being the barber, like nigga, back in the day, you got your reputation outside. Like you went through the steps of what it takes to be a street motherfucker. And like I said, this episode is not going to be a glorification of real street shit. Keeping it 100 and all that. That's not what this is. This is literally just me saying, like, nigga, it's not how it used to be, and it wasn't good back then. Like, nigga, there was 2 exits to the streets since the streets been known as the streets. Jail and death, my nigga. If you do that shit long enough, that's what the fuck it was gonna lead to, nigga. It's literally probably a 1 out of 1,000 chance that you will successfully make it past the age of like 30 as a street motherfucker that really is in the streets full blown 100% 10 toes down. Your best bet 99 times out of 100, the motherfuckers that survive the streets are the motherfuckers that probably hit like the age of like 25, 26 and decide, okay, I found me a good job. I'm gonna get out the street. I had a daughter. I'm gonna get out the street. I had a child. I'm gonna get out the street. I got married. I'm gonna get out the street. I gave my life to God. I'm gonna get out the street. Like 9 times out of 10, that's niggas' best way out the motherfucking street. When you hit an age of a certain level of maturity and you decide, man, this shit ain't profiting me, my nigga. Like I said, that's literally the reason for my platform. Like I want niggas to skip that step. Like I want motherfuckers to hear this show and be like, nigga, instead of doing all that shit, because the thing is, nigga, like I say all the time, nigga, street cred don't pay no bills. Street cred don't buy nothing. You can't go to the Balenciaga store and tell that nigga how many bodies you done caught and they gonna give you a pair of shoes. You can't go to the motherfucking supermarket and tell them how many niggas asses you whooped and they gonna give you a loaf of bread. Like your street cred don't do shit for you, my nigga. When your motherfucking landlord come to the door asking for rent, you can't tell that nigga you keep it solid or how many drugs you sold. Like nigga, the streets don't profit you shit, my nigga. Fast money is cool, but nigga, that the slow money lasts longer. What's going on, Linda the Empress? Like that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like literally, dog. Like a lot of times, nigga, that fast money, just as fast as you was able to get it, nigga, you can lose it 10 times faster, my nigga. Like a lot of motherfuckers, like they look at it like, man, nigga, whoopie whoop, nigga, I got a plug on this and I got this play and I got this and this and this and that. And like, nigga, literally, dog, the average street career is probably like 4 or 5 years. The average career of a motherfucking street nigga in real life, dog, it's like the higher you go, the faster it ends. If you look at like shows like Snowfall and shit, if you look at any like, back in the day, BT had this series, American Gangster. Like if you look at a lot of the careers of a lot of these kingpins, matter of fact, the movie Paid in Full, my nigga. Like when you look at the careers that these motherfuckers had in the streets, nigga, a lot of these fucking movies, they only ran over the course of like 2 or 3 years, my nigga. Like that's the thing. A lot of these street careers that a lot of you niggas look up to, these niggas only was successful for a fucking year or two, dog. Like this shit don't last no long fucking time. This ain't no sustainable motherfucking lifestyle, my nigga. Nigga, the streets be these niggas be dying. These niggas be going to the pen getting stretched the fuck out for a 3-year career or some motherfucking fast money. So it's like, nigga, is that really what the fuck you trying to do? Hey, how you doing, baby? Like, is that really what the fuck you want out of life, my nigga? 4 good years of having some jewelry, a nice car, maybe have some cool little bitches and shit, your name ringing bells in the motherfucking street. Nigga, 2, 3 years, dog. It ain't a lot of motherfuckers that was able to stay at the top for no long time. A lot of y'all favorite street niggas who they got documentaries and movies about, these niggas didn't last long, my nigga. When you look at the real Rick Ross, LA Rick Ross, when you look at that nigga's run, like his reign at the top, nigga, that shit was 3, 4 years, my nigga. After him, Waterhead Bo, Google him. He a LA street nigga, like a legend. Nigga, Waterhead Bo was probably out here 3 or 4 years, my nigga. A lot of these top street niggas that y'all be looking up to, nigga, it's a few years, nigga. Nigga, Alpo, Rich Porter, and AC, nigga, these niggas run was not long, nigga. These niggas went out young. It's like you see these movies and you think like, oh, that shit was probably decades. No, nigga. That shit was 3 or 4 years, nigga. And niggas was dying, getting locked the fuck up. And one common denominator at the end of all these motherfucking movies, like I said, nigga, everybody told. What's going on, Cool Out Corner? What's going on, Simply Ball Dropping? I see y'all up in here. But like I said, nigga, like the streets ain't worth it, dog. Cause like I said, nigga, 2023 nowadays, nigga, just name a street nigga who that got money, my nigga. Nigga, it's motherfuckers right now on YouTube making that same money them top street niggas make. All you niggas in the street literally risking your motherfucking life, my nigga. And bitch ass DJ academics making more money than you talking about it. Like, nigga, nowadays it's literally more profitable to talk about street shit than to involve yourself. Nigga, you putting your life on the line. And it's a motherfucking YouTuber right now that's gonna make a video about how you got your motherfucking brains blown out and all the money that you got your brains blown out trying to make, he gonna make from YouTube legally. Sitting in his motherfucking house in a gaming chair with a webcam in front of him, my nigga. Like, it's literally niggas who don't do shit but pull their motherfucking phone out and talk about what you stupid ass niggas did in the street, and they make more money than you, my nigga. Like, nigga, learn how to do fucking content, nigga. If you had a 10 to 15-minute street career, nigga, you could talk about that. Nigga, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers, what's this nigga? Crip Mac, Milk from Hoover, the homie Compton Rick Rock. Shout out to the homie Compton Rick Rock. It's a bunch of motherfuckers on YouTube, my nigga. They had little short street careers and they making money right now on YouTube just talking about this shit. All they literally just talking about street shit from the street career that they had. All you need is this much credibility, my nigga, and you could jump on YouTube and make hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars talking about street shit. Speaking of hundreds of millions of dollars, shout out to 12 Cal from the 12 Cal podcast, the richest motherfucker out here doing content, the richest podcaster. Y'all niggas trying to make money in the motherfucking street, nigga. Y'all niggas need to be doing what 12 Cal doing. 12 Cal got more money than all you niggas in the street, and he a podcaster. Like I said, nigga, there's money all over the place. Just as much money as you can make in the street, nigga. You can make zero risk involved, my nigga, with a fucking phone. You know, nigga, rest in peace to the legendary Sinful the P, my nigga. Making money on YouTube, talking about pimping. You know, like a lot of you motherfuckers, nigga, you done did what you done did, and that's cool, that's cute. But nigga, you can literally take all the risk out of it and make money just talking about that shit. Start your motherfucking podcast, nigga. Shout out to the Gangster Chronicles podcast. You know, every Tuesday, nigga, I go sit in on that motherfucker and just chill with them. My nigga MCA, Big Steel, and you know, whoever they have as a guest, nigga, I'll be over there just chilling, soaking up game and shit, nigga, from a whole lot of OGs, motherfuckers who was like literally, nigga, like forefathers of a lot of this West Coast gangster shit, you know, rap, hip hop, the culture, and all that shit, you know, and them niggas literally making a profit just talking about street shit, my nigga. Like, nigga, there's money in that, nigga. There's money outside the street. It's a lot of y'all motherfuckers. What's going on? Got us to a demon, you know, chicken chasing jock, you know, B pal, like, nigga, literally, dog. Like, nigga, you can get a fucking trade, my nigga. You know, like, nigga, even me. You know, cause like I said, nigga, I done had me a little street career. Like I tell y'all, nigga, I wasn't, you know, Tookie Williams and no super duper crip and none of that shit. Like, nigga, I'm not even finna sit up here and pretend I was something that I wasn't, nigga. But, you know, as motherfuckers know, nigga, like, you can check where I'm from. You can go ask about me where I'm from, nigga. I'm a known name. I ain't no super duper nigga, but you know, I'm a nigga though. What's going on? Wear it right with Shan. Shan be podding. You know, Shan with the 10,000 podcast. You know, She Gets It pod is the one that I'll be listening to, but she got the Cozy One podcast and all that shit. But like I said, nigga, like, nigga, this ain't me glorifying the streets. This is literally me telling y'all, nigga, you can get a motherfucking job and make just as much money as you made in the street. Like, of all the motherfucking weed that I sold when I was doing that shit, nigga, I made way more money driving trucks. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers who I know who selling dope, and I got more money than they motherfucking ass, because even though my money might not come as fast as theirs, you know, them niggas be having, you know, $2,000-$3,000 days, $300-$400 days. Like, nigga, me just making $600 every day, I'm gonna outpace them, nigga. If I get pulled over by the police, nigga, my biggest fear is a motherfucking ticket. Nigga, I'm not tripping off the motherfuckers searching my card and now I'm finna go do 57 fucking years. You know, nigga, I'm not tripping off, you know, being seen somewhere that I ain't supposed to be. You know, I'm over here serving the motherfucker, find out he an undercover police officer or some shit. Like, nigga, my work risk is crashing the truck. That's it. Like, you know, I might fuck around and, you know, have a loose screw, or I ain't do my pre-trip right, or somebody cut me off on the freeway, or I skid out on some black ice or some shit. But nigga, I'm not worried about prison, my nigga. Like a whole lot of the risk that I used to take as far as being a street nigga, literally, nigga, for nothing. And this is a lot of motherfuckers. Like it's a lot of motherfuckers literally right now, nigga, you putting your life on the line for pocket change. It's a lot of niggas right now putting their motherfucking life on the line for the type of money you can get flipping hamburgers. A lot of you niggas ain't even really making y'all niggas ain't making a lot of fucking money. A lot of y'all motherfuckers literally putting your life on the line for the same money that your ass would have made being an HVAC technician. Nigga, you could have got out of high school and went to school like 6, 7 more months and learn how to be a fucking welder or a plumber or a motherfucking uh exterminator or some shit. Like nigga, it's a lot of motherfuckers that got trades that make way more money than a lot of you motherfuckers in the street. Like y'all niggas risking your life for the type of money your ass could have got unclogging drains. The type of motherfucking money your ass could have made, changing brakes and shit. Like it's motherfucking mechanics making way more than a lot of these niggas in the street. And that's the thing. Like a lot of motherfuckers be, like they try to run this narrative on you. Like a lot of this shit, like you'll hear niggas, like rappers say stupid shit like, I could get a gun before I could get a job. I could get a brick before I could get a job. Nigga, that's bullshit. It's a lot of motherfucking places hiring, my nigga. It's a lot of fucking trades you can get. Matter of fact, it's a lot of trades you can get with a fucking felony. Like shout out my nigga Compton Rick Rock, my nigga again. Like nigga, the homie Compton Rick Rock, I think Rick Rock did like 15 years in the pen, my nigga. Like that nigga did a stretch, nigga. That nigga got locked up, you know, long ass time ago for some real life shit. Even the homie J Rock, nigga from Warren Gold Clothing, nigga, shout out to him. Like nigga, these niggas went to prison for some real life felonies, violent crimes. And now these niggas are homeowners, business owners, entrepreneurs, my nigga. No risk involved. Making they motherfucking money, going home, kissing their wife on the motherfucking forehead, hugging their kids every goddamn day. Like nigga, the streets ain't profitable no more, my nigga. There's a million other things you can do with zero risk involved. Nigga, street cred ain't shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here literally dying, going to prison for some fake shit. Nigga, street cred is not a real thing, nigga. Street cred won't get you a motherfucking thing. Nigga, street cred don't pay rent. That shit don't pay bills. Street cred don't do a motherfucking thing for you. And niggas out here dying and going to prison over that shit. What's going on, JR? Sports for you, Rod Uncensored. What's going on, T-Mo? Like, nigga, it's done at the end of the fucking day. And like I said, nigga, like this is what I want to use my platform for. That's literally why the fuck I do this shit. To tell you niggas like, nigga, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here. Like it's a lot of us content creators, nigga. Like I said, nigga, like nigga Compton, Rick Rock out there. Like I'm trying to think of the other ones and shit. But like I said, nigga, I'm not like super big on, paying attention to a lot of niggas' content. But like nigga, it's a lot of content creators out here who've had a street career. And the motherfuckers who really went through it, and did the shit, a lot of them gonna tell you, like, nigga, skip the step, my nigga. Like, yeah, it's cool to hear about the stories of the streets, but to live a life is pointless, my nigga. It gets you nothing. Nigga, there's trades that'll get you just as much money. Nigga, go find that trade, my nigga. Like, and that's like the fucking thing. Like, us as black people, like, the black culture, we have to do a better job of pushing our kids into these legal things. Like, stop letting these motherfucking rappers raise your kids. Stop letting these fucking musicians raise your kids. Because a lot of these motherfucking rappers that rap about this shit, like I said, nigga, them niggas from the internet streets. Them niggas ain't from the real streets. Like, nigga, the fact that fucking Kodak Black agreed to do a fucking song with 6ix9ine, that shit right there should let you know, nigga, streets stupid. Nigga, these rappers, these niggas don't live by no motherfucking code. Nigga, the rappers who you see sticking to the code, Nipsey. Nipsey stuck to the code. And you see what the fuck that got him. Like I say, nigga, this ain't no disrespect to Nipsey. Y'all niggas know I done spent this whole motherfucking, since I've been doing this shit, giving props to that nigga Nipsey Hussle. But Nipsey Hussle Sticking to the motherfucking code of the street is literally the reason he ain't here no more. That's what you get for keeping that shit a bean in the street. Because like I said, nigga, if because somebody asked, if you seen 6ix9ine right now, like if you was walking up the street and you seen 6ix9ine coming and he said, "What's up?" to you, what would you tell him? I tell him, "Get the fuck out of my presence, my nigga." Like I'm not finna hit him. Like I'm not a gang banger, my nigga. I'm 40 fucking years old, so I'm no longer obligated to get my hands dirty on this street shit. Like I said, nigga, I'm a tax paying citizen now. I'm a square now, nigga. I'm not a street nigga now. Yes, I still stick to the motherfucking principles that I learned in the street because that's how the fuck I was raised. But at the same time, like nigga, I'm not subject to a whole lot of the actions that you have to portray if you consider yourself to be a street nigga. Because now I'm a fucking square. But just like in the case of Nipsey Hussle, when a motherfucking snitch was around him, he did what the fuck he was supposed to do. Told that nigga, "You got to get the fuck up out my motherfucking presence, nigga. You got to go. Your name dirty. So unless you can go get something proving that your ass ain't dirty, you got to get the fuck away from here, my nigga." That's the same thing that I would tell 6ix9ine, even though we know he's a certified snitch. So he gonna have to get the fuck up out my motherfucking presence, nigga. I can't hang around no motherfucking rat. That's the fucking thing, my nigga. But you see how it turned out for Nip, my nigga. He stuck to the code. He didn't do nothing wrong. Only thing he didn't do right was he didn't have a military presence in place to protect himself. Because like I did the fucking episode and I forgot what it was called, but it's basically, like I was breaking down the fact that when you an important motherfucking person, you gotta move like you an important person, my nigga. Like nigga, when you somebody of stature, like you can't just be moving around like you average Joe regular, cause you not average Joe regular. Like nigga, the president run around with the Secret Service because he's an important motherfucker. Nipsey Hussle should have did the same thing, my nigga. When you a person of importance, especially when you moving around in the area like that, you gotta move like you an important person. Like literally, me as a 40-year-old man, I got a whole lot to lose, my nigga. So I can't be running around like I don't have nothing to lose. Again, that goes to the difference between the real streets and the motherfucking internet streets. Me, I live in the real streets. Nigga, I be around the real streets. So do I be in the hood all the motherfucking time? No way. I have too much to lose. So even though I got love for them niggas over there, and every now and then I pop out, hang out, show my face and shake hands over there, nigga, I can't stay around that motherfucker every motherfucking day. I got too much to lose. Same thing with Nip. Like, nigga, I gotta carry myself like I'm an important person, my nigga. Once you hit a certain status, like nigga, the streets don't profit you a motherfucking thing, dog. So like even to my homeboys, even to you young niggas who done got you a little bag out the street, nigga, invest that money and turn that shit legal, my nigga. The best thing you can do in the street is get the fuck out the street. Nigga, if you do turn a bag over and get you a couple dollars, nigga, try to find you a motherfucking way to get you some legal money coming in. Because when them consequences come, the only thing that's gonna save you is the motherfucking money that you saved. Because like I said, nigga, I'm hoping to stop a motherfucker from getting into the streets. But for the niggas who got into the streets, you should be trying to either transition your way out the street or find your motherfucking ass a way for you to have some legal money to take care of yourself when them consequences come. Like, nigga, if you in the motherfucking street, nigga, you better have some motherfucking life insurance, dog. If you consider yourself to be a real street nigga, you should have you a motherfucking life insurance policy. Cause it fucks me up when I be seeing a nigga who had a BMW, a motherfucking Benz, a fucking Maserati, big jewelry, you know, fucking designer everything, and then your ass get killed and they having a fish fry for your ass. That shit stupid as a motherfucker, my nigga. Get you some goddamn life insurance. And number two, if you a motherfucker that's getting a bag, like a bag, nigga, you should have either a lawyer on retainer or some lawyer money, my nigga. You should have some motherfucking bread set aside to get you some goddamn legal representation, my nigga. Cause like I said, nigga, in the streets, everybody snitching, my nigga. Like it be a trip how I could tell you niggas a million motherfucking times that the police 99 times out of 100 don't know shit. Nigga, let them motherfuckers do their motherfucking job, my nigga. A lot of you motherfuckers be locked up. Not because the police had evidence, but because the police was able to convince one of your bitch ass homeboys to snitch. You know, cause like I say all the time, nigga, if you hang with 10 niggas, it's 9 snitches around you. And a lot of times, niggas, some of y'all niggas who listening to me, you the snitch. You know, cause the thing is, nigga, it's easy to sit here on your couch. You know, like I tell you niggas, it's easy for a lot of you niggas to sit on the motherfucking internet and talk about how you'll never snitch and he's a snitch and he's a snitch and you know 6ix9ine a bitch and I never tell, I never roll on my niggas. Think about how many rappers got whole songs talking about never snitching and look at Gunna. Gunna got lines about how he'll never roll on his bros. You see what the fuck he did? You know, a lot of these rappers, they talk all that bullshit, nigga, and they be the first nigga to tell. You know, a lot of your favorite street rappers that you look up to, them niggas ain't getting out on, they ain't getting out on bail, they getting out on tail. You know, it's a lot of motherfuckers in the street right now. You see a nigga ripping and running, and he acting a motherfucking fool, shooting up shit, and you don't never really see him get locked up, man. A lot of them niggas working with the police, dog. Like, nigga, I done been in Facebook groups with a lot of the homies and shit. And I used to tell they ass back in the day, because I ain't been on Facebook in years. But literally, nigga, it's a lot of motherfuckers be in these Facebook groups. Y'all niggas be talking your little street shit. The police be in them groups, my nigga. Like, nigga, we used to be in this motherfucking Facebook group, and then it'd be pages with like some pretty ass bitch with some ambiguous ass name. But me personally, nigga, like, I follow a lot of these, you know what, back in the day. I used to follow like a lot of these pretty ass bitches on motherfucking Instagram. Like, you know, it'd be like Dominique Chin or like Persephone or some shit like that. Like it'll be like an Instagram model. It'll be all of her pictures, but the fucking name on the page would be like LaShonda Brown or some shit. So you like, damn, this bitch bad in the motherfucker. She trying to get in the group, nigga. She trying to add you on Facebook. Whole time, nigga, that's the police, my nigga. That ain't no bitch. Nigga, a lot of these fake pages you be seeing on fucking Facebook, it be the police and they just be watching you, nigga. Same with Instagram, nigga. You got a whole lot of motherfucking police following niggas on Instagram. You going live showing guns and shit. And it be like a lot of motherfuckers literally, oh man, somebody done told on me, man. No, nigga, you told on you. Nigga, it's a lot of shit motherfuckers be doing that be getting they self locked the fuck up, my nigga. And that's cause, nigga, it's a difference between the real streets and the internet streets, nigga. Like nowadays, these niggas want motherfucking attention more than they want their freedom, dog. Like nigga, attention has become like the new worst drug on the street. You know, like when you watch movies and shit, and it's like, man, that nigga, he was the man back in the day, man. Then he got on that crack. You know, oh man, he was the man. Then he took that heroin. He was the man. Then he started taking them drugs. The new drug that takes down all the big street niggas is attention. You know, nigga, attention got motherfucking what's the nigga from the American Gangster movie? I can't think of that motherfucking name. Denzel Washington played him. The nigga that had the fur hat at the fucking fight. Attention got that nigga locked up, dog. Like nigga, attention is the worst shit going. And everybody want that shit. It's motherfuckers out here that would have lasted probably 2, 3 more years in the street if it wasn't for them posting all they small victories on the motherfucking internet. You know, it's a whole lot. Yeah, Frank Lucas, that's who it was. Nigga, Frank Lucas got locked up because of attention. And it wasn't even attention he wanted. He just wanted to wear the bullshit ass fur coat that his wife bought him. You know, she thought the shit looked good. He wore that motherfucker. Now you got the feds on your motherfucking ass. You'd have got away if it wasn't for this motherfucking attention. That's what it is with a lot of these niggas. You know, like I said, like nigga, the rappers killed the street. You know, street rappers made the street fucked up because everybody want to be like rappers. Rappers got all the attention. Rappers got all the clout. Rappers get all the bitches. So a lot of the street niggas want to emulate the rappers. They want to be around the rappers. They want to kick it with the rappers. They want to be rappers. A lot of the reason a lot of these motherfuckers get locked up because when you a real street nigga and you start rapping about your street shit, nigga, you get locked the fuck up. You know, like back in the day, nigga, I made a video on Instagram, nigga, probably about, I don't know, 8 years ago, some shit like that, like 2015, some shit like that. And I had said, nigga, the only motherfuckers who I know that get paid to talk about street shit is snitches. You know, rappers talk about street shit. And nigga, I said that shit on the show, nigga, far as I'm concerned, nigga, rapper and snitch are synonymous. Like, nigga, you literally telling yourself to a beat, my nigga. Yeah, nigga, shot whoop-de whoop, did this, sold this dope, did this right here, nigga. I'm real with this shit, nigga. I was over there on 3rd Street, nigga. Sold a brick, slapped a punk ass nigga named Rick, nigga. Told this crackhead bitch to suck my dick, nigga. I'm whoop-de whoop. Now your stupid ass locked up. Like, nigga, it's not profitable to be in the street no more, my nigga. Just be a fucking square. You know, like I said, like, nigga, I was telling King Germ, like, nigga, make rappers fake again. Like, nigga, I miss when rappers was lying about the streets, nigga. Like, I miss when rappers wasn't getting fucking indicted for the street shit, nigga. I miss when the motherfucking rappers was just out there making up shit. Like, nigga, nowadays, like, literally, nigga, these niggas is rapping all this real shit and it sound cool, but then they get locked the fuck up and be wondering why. You know, like Rollo and shit from Atlanta. Like, you rapped all your real street shit, nigga. Now you stretched the fuck out. Was it worth it, my nigga? Like, nigga, attention was that important to you that you wrapped yourself into a motherfucking jail cell? You know, like Bobby Schmurda. Like, nigga, attention was that important to you that you literally wrapped you and your homies into a motherfucking jail cell? You know, like I said, nigga, in the year of the rap, my nigga. Like, nigga, yes, 6ix9ine is to blame because 6ix9ine is the snitch. But you can't relieve them niggas of their accountability or even letting this motherfucker be around them, my nigga. How important was attention for you niggas that you let this bitch ass motherfucker even be around you? Why would you have this nigga around knowing y'all doing real street shit, my nigga? You don't have no fucking rapper around your motherfucking ass knowing damn well y'all niggas out here doing crime. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, nigga, like I said, like, nigga, the internet fucked the streets up, my nigga. Hip hop fucked the streets up. And like I said, nigga, the streets wasn't never like glorious and glamorous. Like, oh, nigga, I sold dope for 50 years, nigga. Back in the 60s, you could sell dope for 50 years. No, that's never been the truth. Nigga, you never was able to be in the fucking streets for no 30 or 40 motherfucking years. That's bullshit. But nowadays, like I said, like, nigga, they've made it to where, nigga, being in the streets is just flat out dumb, nigga. Everybody telling. It's motherfuckers telling on accident, nigga. Nigga, your phone telling. You telling on your motherfucking self. What's going on, my nigga Baller Bad? What's up, hustle business? Like, nigga, the streets, number one, ain't what they used to be. And number two, back when they was what they used to be, they wasn't flying in. A lot of us just didn't know no better when we was doing this shit. You know, a lot of us felt like we didn't have no options. And it wasn't that we didn't have no options, it's that we didn't know about the options that we had. We just didn't know no better. You know, so like I said, like a lot of what I use my platform for is helping you niggas know better than I did. You know, because the thing is, a lot of us, even if we do know better, a lot of us step in the street because, nigga, it's been glorified to us. it's been sold to us and we bought the bullshit, my nigga. It's like, nigga, we see motherfuckers and they got jewelry and they got clothes. And, like I said, we look at the rappers and they got pretty bitches and all this shit. And it's like, damn, nigga, that's what I want to do. I want to get in the street, nigga. That nigga got a fucking, he got a 75 Caprice on 28s, nigga. That nigga sell dope. And like I said, nigga, y'all niggas ain't even realizing the fact that he got about 2-3 good years out here. And his ass gonna go do 52 years because of that 6-year run, my nigga. Like this nigga E40. I can't think of the fucking song. I should have, went and researched that shit. But the nigga literally said in the song, is it worth it, my nigga? I can't say. You can live good for 6 years, but if they catch you, it's all day. Literally, my nigga. 6 years, nigga. You have a great street career, nigga. You driving the foreign. Nigga, you got all the jewelry, nigga. You got all the motherfucking designer bullshit. You got all the bitches. You got all the motherfucking clout in the street and all that shit. But when they catch your motherfucking ass, you gonna go do 50 of them. You gonna go do 20 of them. Like literally, my nigga. And this a real thing, my nigga. Nigga, my homeboy got fucking sentenced to 20 years. And we was happy. Why? Because he coming home, my nigga. Like, a lot of niggas don't know about that shit. Like, literally, nigga, I got homeboys doing 95 motherfucking years. These niggas got locked up at 16, my nigga. 16 motherfucking years old, nigga. You ain't never gonna get an apartment. Nigga, you ain't never gonna motherfucking pay no motherfucking rent, nigga. You ain't gonna go buy no car off the lot. A lot of the shit that you take for granted, having a wedding in a chapel with all your family watching, watching your baby grow up to be an adult, these niggas ain't never gonna experience that shit for a motherfucking mistake them niggas made at 16 motherfucking years old, nigga. 95 years forever, my nigga. I got another partner. What's going on, BRB 4701? A nigga I used to kick it with every fucking day, consistently, nigga. The homie from Venice Shoreline. Nigga, me and this nigga used to kick it on a regular basis, my nigga. That nigga got caught. This motherfucker got charged, and the charge was for 95 years. That was the first deal they offered him. Nigga, this motherfucker sold, nigga, 2 low riders, another old school, a foreign, and he put his house up to get some legal representation. The nigga, I think the nigga got 40 years. And again, it was a celebration. Why? Because he coming home. Like, that's the real streets, my nigga. In the real streets, nigga, getting 10, 15 years is a victory for a real street nigga. Why? Because you coming home. But a whole lot of motherfuckers, they ain't coming home. Nigga, like I say all the time, like, nigga, what's going on? Says what she wants. Like, literally, me, nigga, when it came to me, the way that I was moving, because a lot of motherfuckers used to ask me, like, nigga, why you ride with a gun on your lap? And like I said, I wasn't like super duper street nigga, the king of the street niggas, the hardest nigga out here, and none of that shit. I was a regular nigga. Nigga, I was a regular gang member. I wasn't super duper gang banger, line presser, none of that shit. I was just a regular nigga. But I stayed with a pistol on me. Why? Because number one, the cool nigga in the movie always get killed. And I tell niggas all the time, I consider myself to be a cool ass nigga. So in order to protect myself, I gotta keep this motherfucking thing on me. Cause I'm a cool ass nigga. Number two, rather get caught with it than caught without it. Because me personally, I understand. Nigga, I could get out of jail. I can't get out of casket. I can handle a pistol case. Nigga, I can't handle a bullet to the face. What's going on, her souls? But like I said, nigga, like, this ain't no fucking show where I'm trying to like glorify the streets and make the streets sound like it's some fly shit, cause it ain't. Cause like I said, nigga, the exits of the streets, nigga, if you decide to do the streets until you reach the fucking finish line, nigga, the finish line is fucked off. The finish line is a casket or a jail cell, my nigga. That's the finish line of the street. The best way to complete the street is to get the fuck out the street. Especially now, nigga. In 2023, nigga, like, the streets is through. Like I said, nigga, everybody snitching, my nigga. A lot of you niggas, you been with a nigga, 5, 6 years in the street. Oh man, this my nigga from the sandbox. this my brother. We used to sleep in the same bed. You know, like a story that nigga, the homie Aladdin Saddam out of Kansas City told, nigga. It's a motherfucker who that nigga was down with, nigga, from the sandbox, nigga. Childhood homie. From way back in the day, nigga, back at, when you was little niggas. And that nigga rolled and told on the whole motherfucking hood. Nigga got the whole hood locked up. Nigga, one of my favorite songs to come out of my motherfucking neighborhood, we can't even listen to no more. Why? Cause the nigga that had the chorus and the hardest verse fucking told. Nigga, literally, nigga, it's a line on the motherfucking song, nigga. Nigga, your baby daddy, he a snitch. I hope I'm find him in a ditch on my mama this crib. Like, nigga, and this nigga told. Like motherfuckers, niggas rap about snitching and then snitch. Same thing when it come to motherfucking Gunna. This nigga Gunna got verses about not snitching and he snitched. Like, nigga, the streets fucked up, my nigga. You out here doing your thing and you think you motherfucking Franklin Saint, nigga. You think you goddamn James St. Patrick or some shit. And I don't give a fuck how smart you are, nigga. You can't outsmart snitching. Nigga, you can't outsmart betrayal, my nigga. Because at the end of the day, nigga, when you in the motherfucking street, you gotta trust somebody, my nigga. You can't be in the motherfucking street and the only motherfucker responsible for your freedom is you. That's impossible. If you selling dope, nigga, the motherfuckers you sell dope to, you have to trust them. And what the fuck do they say about this shit? There's no honor amongst thieves. Yet you have to trust thieves with your motherfucking freedom, nigga. That shit's stupid, dog. Like, nigga, the streets ain't shit. Fuck what these rappers say, my nigga. Fuck what these other niggas in the streets say, my nigga. That shit dumb, nigga. If you can hear me and you a young man, get the fuck out that shit, dog. And again, this ain't me, like, because this is another thing too that I wish I'd have covered earlier. It's a lot of you motherfuckers in the street literally because your ass is scared to be out the street. Because you think that like somehow you gonna be viewed as a bitch if you jump out the streets. Like, oh man, I ain't no bitch ass nigga, so I'ma stay in the street. I ain't no bitch ass nigga, I'm gonna be a crip for life. I'm gonna be a blood for life. I ain't no bitch ass nigga. I'm a real street nigga. And you gonna be locked up behind that same motherfucking attitude, my nigga. Because it's a lot of motherfuckers who I know, nigga, who with all the same bullshit you with. And what do? Drive garbage trucks. What do? Drive trucks. What do? Work at the hospital. What do? They're welders, electricians. Like, nigga, these niggas got jobs, nigga, and they not no bitch. These niggas with all the same bullshit you with, my nigga. But they just was smarter than your little stupid ass. They was smart enough to say, you know what, nigga, the streets ain't worth it. Let me just go ahead and get me a job. I can make just as much money here as doing that shit. So let me do this because this is sustainable. Ain't no 401k in the motherfucking street. Ain't no pension in the motherfucking street. Ain't no retirement plan in the motherfucking street. Nigga, your retirement plan is 3 hots in a cot in a goddamn jail cell or a motherfucking casket. What's going on, Lipstick Laundry Podcast? Happy belated birthday. But like I said, my nigga, like that's the thing. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers literally, nigga, they in the street because they scared to not be in the street. Like, they think because they from a certain area, oh man, if I don't do the street shit, they gonna look at me like I'm a bitch. Oh man, in the streets, it's either wolves or sheep. Nigga, I'm a wolf. Nigga, you can be a motherfucking wolf working at the warehouse. Nigga, you can be a fucking wolf working at FedEx. Nigga, you can be a wolf working at motherfucking UPS. Nigga, there's a lot of these motherfucking careers out here. These niggas making $100,000 a year. A lot of you niggas ain't making 100K in the street. A lot of you niggas ain't making no whole bunch of money in the street. A lot of you niggas in the street making the equivalent of what a motherfucker that fold boxes in the Amazon warehouse make. But you risking your motherfucking life for $200-300 a day. You risking your motherfucking life to hit a lick for, let's say, 10 racks. But you only hit that $10,000 lick like, nigga, once every 2 or 3 months. That ain't shit, my nigga. That's crumbs. You know, it's a lot of you motherfuckers out here like, nigga, you literally making the same money that this niggas on YouTube making. One video. These niggas done made you niggas whole street career with one YouTube video talking about the street. Like I said, nigga, this nigga academics made way more money than all them niggas who he was talking about on them punk ass videos, nigga. Just talking about you stupid ass niggas killing each other. This nigga made millions of dollars off y'all bullshit. Like, nigga, if you got street cred, nigga, use that shit to get you a motherfucking platform, nigga. Use your platform that you got in the street, nigga, and make money off the street, not in the street. Because in the street is where the consequences are, my nigga. You know, because like I was telling that nigga, like, nigga, at the end of the day, you can't call yourself a street nigga if you not known on no streets, nigga. Streets got big green signs with the name on them motherfuckers. A lot of you motherfuckers ain't known in those streets. Y'all niggas known on the internet. Y'all niggas famous online. You niggas doing the shit for the fucking followers and shit like that. A lot of the niggas y'all look up to, nigga. They money didn't even come off the motherfucking street. They money came off content. And y'all don't know that. So y'all niggas just run with the fucking narrative. And that's why a lot of niggas be fucked up. Cause a lot of y'all motherfuckers got the wrong idea what the streets is. It's motherfuckers right now living in Des Moines, Iowa. You know, fucking Omaha, Nebraska and shit. You know, motherfucking Sioux Falls, North Dakota. Talking about they got some ops. Because the internet got niggas thinking that the streets is fucking cool. Niggas out here blowing each other brains out over nothing. Cause of the punk ass internet. That shit fucking stupid, my nigga. Like I said, nigga, skip that shit. Like, nigga, if you could skip that step, by all means, skip it, my nigga. Because at the end of the day, any older nigga who really been through it, any real nigga who done really done that shit, he's not finna tell you to do it, nigga, because he know the consequences of it, my nigga. Nigga, I got a gang of homies on t-shirts. I got a gang of homies. Like, nigga, a lot of the niggas who I came up with, like when we was in it, like, nigga, I'm sending money to niggas in the pen and some more shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers like, nigga, they ain't cut from the cloth I'm cut from. A lot of y'all niggas ain't got a homeboy like that. Like, nigga, a lot of y'all niggas who got your little everyday homie, your little crimey and shit, that nigga's gonna tell on you, dog. That nigga's gonna be the reason you get locked up. You know, it's a lot of y'all motherfuckers that's running around right now with a nigga. And you and this nigga, y'all niggas might be busting guns together, beating niggas up together, you know, passing on licks together. And when you get locked up, he's gonna fuck your bitch. He's gonna be all up and down your baby mama coochie, my nigga. That nigga gonna go over there to check on your baby mama, and he gonna blow her motherfucking back out, my nigga. You know, like, nigga, it's a whole lot of betrayal out there in them streets, my nigga. Like I said, nigga, there's no honor amongst thieves, dog. Like, you think that you fucking with a real nigga, you're not. Nigga, it's less than 1% of niggas in the street that's real, my nigga. You know, like, a lot of the reason that I have the reputation I have, like I said, it's not because I killed a bunch of people, shot a bunch of niggas, beat a bunch of niggas up and all that shit. It's literally just because I'm a solid motherfucker. That's literally it, nigga. Not because I was putting my freedom on the line every day, but because every motherfucking opportunity I got to keep it solid, I did. That's the reason certain niggas fuck with me. Like, literally, nigga, like, when it come to me, when it come to motherfuckers who know me in real life, like in the streets, like the real streets, that's what my rep is, nigga. He just a solid motherfucker. Like, nigga, he wasn't super duper, none of that shit, nigga. He just super duper solid. You know, like, nigga, I done went and picked a homie up from Tehachapi when his baby mama flipped on him and some more shit. Like, nigga, I've done shit that a lot of motherfuckers don't do. You know, nigga, I done put a whole lot of money on global tail link for my niggas. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers, nigga. You gonna get locked up and you gonna be calling the homies and shit, and them motherfuckers ain't gonna pick that motherfucking phone up. The motherfuckers ain't finna be accepting your phone calls. And another fucking thing that I used to hate, my nigga, niggas would get locked up, right? And the motherfuckers, when you was locked up, niggas literally forgot your punk ass existed. It's a lot of you motherfuckers that's gonna get out after doing your stretch and go fuck with them same niggas that left you in the pen like your ass fucking died in that motherfucker. Like, and again, nigga, like the streets fucked up and a lot of motherfuckers jumping that shit and it's just stupid. What's going on? Pod saved our marriage. You know, like it was something that nigga said in the fucking comments of the live that we did, my nigga. The nigga literally said, like, nigga, you know, where we from, nigga, we rob, steal, kill. Like, ain't no rules where we from. And literally, my nigga, shit like that is a great reason to stay your ass out the street. Because it's literally niggas like that in the street. You know, like, nigga, like I said, nigga, like we said on that live, it's a 1%, probably less than 1% of motherfuckers in the street that stick to a code, that have a code of conduct, a code of ethics, a way of doing things, a set of rules that they go by and actually follow. The majority of niggas in the street don't give a fuck. Fuck them rules. Nigga, it's about this motherfucking money. That's the rule. The rule is get money. The only rule in the street is I win and you lose. That's the rule. So a lot of these niggas now, it's like, nigga, if it's you or me, I'm choosing me. So if I get put in a pinch and I know you done did A, B, C, D, E, F, G, nigga, you will get out of jail free card. Nigga, oh, you did that murder shit, nigga. Hey, just give us a name of somebody in the street doing that. Shit, that nigga Jermaine. Nigga Jermaine killed 2 people. Remember that party when they shot them 3 niggas? That was Jermaine. Jermaine gun is at his grandma's house. She live over there off 3rd Ave. Go to 3rd Ave. That nigga grandma's house in the yellow house. 3rd house from the corner. It's a 40 Glock. He did that shit. You going to jail. That nigga going home. Like, it's literally motherfuckers like that, nigga. Like, I remember, nigga, me and my little cousin was having a fucking argument. And the nigga was like, nigga, at the end of the day, nigga, my name ring more bells in the streets than your name do. I said, that's good, my nigga. Like, I'm glad. Because one thing y'all niggas all know, something I've said 1,000 times on this show, I don't take pictures with niggas. Why don't I take pictures with niggas? That's a holdover from what I was in the street. The fuck I'm gonna take a picture with you motherfuckers for? So I could get locked up? So I could get Rico fucking with your stupid ass? So the police could be like, who's the light-skinned nigga with the braids? Who's he? Fuck that, nigga. I don't want no pictures with you niggas. I don't want attention. I want money. I don't need no motherfucking attention. I never wanted attention. I never wanted my motherfucking name to ring bells in the street. You know why? Because when your name ring bells in the street, and this is what I told my cousin verbatim, my nigga. When your name ring bells in the street, your name ring bells in courtrooms, my nigga. Your name ring bells in the enemy territory, my nigga. When your name ring bells in the street, you become a get out of jail free card for a bitch ass nigga. When you the man, when you the nigga with the clout, when you the nigga with all the street cred, nigga, you the nigga that the police want, my nigga. You become a trophy. Motherfuckers can't wait to get the top nigga off the street. Like, nigga, you over here trying to be the top nigga on the block, nigga. You the main nigga everybody trying to get off the block. The enemies want to smoke you. The police want to lock your ass up. All because you thought the streets was the way. Nigga, ain't nobody trying to do that shit to the fucking the top CEO in no company. Nigga, ain't nobody trying to do that shit to the, you know, the top salesman at the Verizon store and no shit like that. You know, ain't nobody trying to do that shit to the top mechanic in the city, the top electrician on the motherfucking job site, the top construction worker, the top real estate investor, the top street niggas a target, my nigga. Like, it's just way better off to be the top square. Nigga, it ain't no fucking shame in being a square. Ain't no fucking shame in having a job. Ain't no fucking shame in doing your shit legal, my nigga. Only motherfuckers gonna shame you is stupid motherfuckers. And a stupid motherfucker ain't nobody to look up to. A stupid motherfucker ain't nobody worth you trying to fucking impress. But at the end of the day, that's the only motherfuckers you impressing. Only other stupid motherfuckers that's stupider than you, my nigga. What's going on, Black Diamond TV? You know, like, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, it ain't nothing that you gonna profit from these motherfucking streets. Nigga, the only motherfucking finish line is jail or death, my nigga. The only other way to get out is to walk the fuck away, my nigga. And like I said, nigga, there ain't no shame in that. You know, a lot of your favorite quote unquote OGs that you look up to, nigga, they was smart enough to just walk the fuck away. Nigga, sometimes it took them niggas facing some motherfucking consequences. You know, some niggas had to do 10 to 15. Nigga, some niggas had to get shot in their motherfucking neck, shot in their back, shot in their shoulder, shot in their ass. You know, some of them motherfuckers had to lose their best friend, lose one of their kids. You know, one of their loved ones had to get smoked for them niggas to learn, like, nigga, fuck these streets, my nigga. This shit ain't motherfucking worth it, my nigga. You know, like, that's the thing, dog. Like, nigga, there's no profit in this shit. Nigga, the only fucking victory you gonna get in the street is getting the fuck out the street. I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite or get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store. TOO Much Game Podcast.store. Support the motherfucking squad, Townhouse Media. Nigga, check out the fucking Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4 letter U, live Tuesdays and Fridays, 6:30 p.m. What's going on, my nigga? OMG Forever 900, the homie from the other side of the street. You know, you can check out motherfucking patreon.com/townhouse media to support the motherfucking team financially. Follow me on motherfucking social media, Instagram, Twitter, Spill, Threads, and all that other shit at Uncle Dolemite, or at Too Much Game Podcast on Instagram, Too Much Game Pod on Twitter. Nigga, subscribe on YouTube. Too Much Game Podcast, TOO Much Game Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the motherfucking comments when I go live and shit, nigga. I be live on Sundays between like 2:30 and 5 p.m. Pacific time, my nigga. But you know, like I said, nigga, I think that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.